Toxic Thursday. It is February 5th already. The first week of February is almost over. We have a great show for you guys. This is Tony O on the north side, Carol Brandolino covering the south side. A lot of great stories today. 847-769-8609 to book a show. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. And we got some good stuff to talk about. Super Bowl coming up and everything happening this weekend. It's showtime. Let's go to work. Ocean's Pit style. Hey guys, it's Ocean's Pit. Hope you're having a great day. Again, like I said, Thursday, February 5th. What's going on your end over there, Carol?
Just living the dream. It's a nice day. I had to run and drop Eliana off for her orthodontist appointment. Braces are coming off for Gianni next month. Okay. Or no, the end of this month. And hers are going to come off next month. So that's going to be nice. Coming off a little cold here. I got the whole sinus headache shit going on.
Sure. It's going around.
Yeah, it's going around, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Go good in the hood. I like that one. It should be on a t-shirt. All right, let's get down to business, folks. Of course, our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. It's time to get your seed started. 8-quart Miracle-Gro seed starter mix and or indoor plant mix is $2. Two for $12. Select the 16-quart bags are 2 for $18. Stock up and save. Buy 3, get 1 free on Ace Basic pleated air filters. And did you know that not all LED bulbs are harsh, cool white? They also come in bright white and warm white. Get a 10-pack. That's right, a 10-pack of Fight LED light bulbs, only $9.99. That's less than $1 per bulb. And Wild Birdseed, get 2 20-pound bags for $16, and that runs through February 13th through the 16th. A lot more good stuff to talk about. Our good friends from Ace. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Ace is the place. And guys, we're talking about the Royal Caribbean, another cruise, and we're going to be hearing this like a broken record because this one coming up for January 10th of 2027 is going to be even bigger and better than the last 3. A lot of surprises, a lot of stuff, but it's going to happen. That's January 10th, 2027, the Royal Caribbean Chicago Music Cruise, Orlando, Bahamas, Coco Cay, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. Great places. Go to NTD Vacations. Put in Tony Ocean. Ask for Mary. Or 630-688-1725 and join us on the cruise. 7th Heaven. And, of course, Tony Ocean, the main event band. It'll be something you want to join. Plenty of time to get your reservation in, down payment in, and join us on that cruise. All right, Carol, a couple things here. I just want to say thanks to my good pal, Matt Cassane, who was on the show yesterday and doing what he does. Tonight we'll be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington with my good friend, of course, Daryl Armenstadt. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with Double T, Tony Toto, and Saturday making our debut at Gusto's in Glenview. This is going to be a jumping joint. Jimmy Place's family runs it. I'm excited about that. Now, yesterday also was Laura's 1-year anniversary, value anniversary, or well-anniversary, what you want to call it, of course, if she got the Val replacement. And we had the kids over. We went to Tony and Angie's house to see the grandbaby Dominic, and then all the kids came over, surprised her. We had Chinese food and all that good stuff, and it was a lot of fun seeing little Dominic, just a little angel that he is. You're absolutely right.
So cute.
So, thank you for all that. And, of course, tomorrow, guest will be Frankie Boom Boom Hollywood Rodriguez. He's a great DJ, and he pumps and gets some great stuff. Today we have Callan all day, and of course they're still working on the kitchen. Oh boy, David Emo, Mara from Texas, what's up? Jimmy Parker from Nashville. How are you guys doing today? All right, couple things real fast. National Mail Carrier Day. So for all you mailmen, postmen out there, women, thank you for what you do, giving us the mail that we need. Also, today is National Weatherman or Weatherwoman Day for all the people that tell the weather. That's very good. We need those two important people right there. And this morning, we had some horrible news. Our friend Carol Gotti has passed away. Carol and Dan have been friends of mine for many years. They've become supporting the Tony Ocean Show, and her son runs a little antique place up in Algonquin where he sells stuff. And it's just a great family. And she's been going through cancer and suffering all year for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she was watching a show. Didn't you go visit her?
I did. I went just about a week ago. It was like a week and a half ago. A week and a half ago. I was just she was just one of the nicest people from the very beginning when I started the show. She would message me and just say the nicest things. She made me feel very welcome and comfortable and very complimentary. And she's just a nice woman. And then I finally got to meet her in person a few times. And when she would text me, because she was up late at night, and of course I'm an insomniac, so her and I would talk on Messenger quite a bit at night. And just, try to uplift her a little bit whenever I could. And we talked about things. And last week and a half, when she was saying she was possibly going to be going into hospice, I said, would you mind if I came to visit? And she said, no, I would love that. So I went out there and visited her, and she was like, fine, meaning we were able to talk. I held her hand. I sat next to her for like 2 hours. Her family was so nice. Her son and her daughter-in-law were there, her husband and her brother, who's a very nice man. And we all just visited. They were so welcoming, like if, they knew me. And her and I talked quite a bit. And she was ready. I think she just was like, did not want to go through any of this again. And
I know.
So fast and so hard.
Yeah, she wanted to go. You're right. And she was watching the show every day, and just a warm woman, a great woman. Our prayers go out to the Minotti family. I reached out to Dan a couple of times, and hopefully we'll get to see Dan. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. It's Thursday, of course, February 5th. Oh, my buddy Bobby Tarantino watching from the Gold Coast. Bobby, we got to get you on the show, and we got to talk. I'm going to talk to you, Bobby, right after the show, folks. Jeff Hunt is watching. Ronnie B, Nashville in the house, Texas in the house. It's Ocean's Pit, Monday through Friday. What else we got here, folks? Also, the Winter Olympics will be starting on February 8th, live from Italy. I never watched the Olympics. Did you Carol, did you ever get into watching the Olympics or anything like that? Never cared.
Younger, because my mom watched them a lot. The only thing I ever really watched on the Olympics were the gymnastics and the ice skating, the figure skating. My mom liked it, and I would watch it too. And I did enjoy the gymnastics and the figure skating. I think it's pretty impressive. But other than that, no, I wasn't really much into it.
There you go. Felix is watching. Felix Greco, another Chicagoland singer. Felix, what's up? Patrick Moore. Patrick, hope you're doing well. I know you lost your mom a couple weeks ago. You're the best, brother, and I hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh, anytime for her. Your mom was the best, Patrick. All right. So also, interesting. Do you guys know when the very first pizza delivery was? It makes you wonder, how did that happen? And the details is not kind of flaky here, but I know it happened. The first pizza delivery happened in Naples, Italy in 1869. 1869 was the first pizza delivery in Naples, Italy. That is interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. I mean, nuts. And also, guys, if you're traveling, that real ID. If you don't have a real ID, it's $45 fine, and they might keep you waiting 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes extra in the airport. So get it done, or forget it. Just walk in with your passport, because if you have your passport, then they can't say anything.
Right.
Melon Reed from New Jersey, I hope you're doing well. Felix, do you remember the time after the Super Bowl, before spring training started, there was nothing on sports, so we started watching some ice skating and always kind of ABC Battle of the Network Stars. That was a lot of fun, Felix. Yeah. And of course, the great Howard Cosell, great jazz singer, crooner Dakota in the house. Dakota, let's get you on a show, buddy. I know you're back in town, and we love to see what you're up to. Lilia, how you doing? Well, okay. So also Super Bowl, Carol, coming up this Sunday. out of California, of course, the Seattle Seahawks going against New England Patriots. 84% of America thinks the Seattle Seahawks will beat the New England Patriots. I believe the Seahawks will win too. Okay. 84%. But Carol, do you know how much money will be bet in the United States of America? How much money will be bet on the Super Bowl through all the betting apps and all that, and Vegas and everything? That a total of they're figuring roughly $1.76 billion will be, but they'll be placing bets on this. That's money.
Yeah, it is. That, that freaks me out, because then you always wonder if the fix is in. Like, do you ever think there's a fix that's in?
Absolutely.
That sort of stuff for sure. Like with the referees and, that's got to go way up the line there for that kind of money to be bet. There's got to be something going on.
I think so. I mean, it looks like if you look at, I forgot what the statistics was, but they said like every game this year was only won by a point or 2 points or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Remember Lefty Rosenthal in Casino? He knew he was never wrong. He knew if the quarterback was on drugs or if the other guy was fighting with his wife.
They got the inside scoop. They got the inside scoop on everybody, right? But they give you like a spread. I don't know shit about gambling or sports. So when they give you like a 6-point spread or something, does that mean if they win within that amount, you still win your money on the bet?
Yeah, if you win on the points, because some people will take the points. So, I think Seattle's giving New England 4.5 points. So even though Seattle might win the game, but if but you have the points with the Patriots, you can still win. And then there's squares out there. Dakota. Oh yeah, go see my buddy Dakota at Bourbon and Brass with the Joe Valentino. I think Joe Valentino playing on drums. You say hello to Joey. Kimberly Starr. Hi Kim, how are you doing? Erica, I have a friend in Seattle. That's why I'm going to be there for Seattle Seahawks. Well, you have a good trip. Joanne, how are you doing over there? Also, Mike Wolf from American Pickers. Love that show. His mom passed away. Also, Lamont McLean was one of the original singers of the Fifth Dimension. And remember them, up and away in my beautiful. One of the original singers dies at the age of 90 years old. And Carol, what's your thoughts on Ryan Roth? Of course, the guy that attempted to assassinate President Donald Trump got life in prison. I
think they're making an example out of him for sure, because he didn't even shoot, right? He didn't. Did he shoot? I don't even think he took the shot.
I don't think he took a shot.
Caught with the gun there. I'm surprised actually that he got that. I really am, because he didn't actually try to kill him. He was planning it, right? But I think they're making an example out of him, and they should. They absolutely should.
They should make an example too. I agree with you.
Yeah, they do.
They also, and you know what? Sometimes even the intent to murder is almost just as bad as you might as well shoot somebody.
Sure.
Because it's almost that serious.
Yeah.
I want to thank my buddy Donnie Morrison. I had lunch with Donnie yesterday at Lena's. Donnie, thank you for that Yankees clock. I just put the batteries in today. It's going to go right behind my wall for tomorrow's show, Donnie. So thank you, brother. It's interesting. Also, for you golfers out there, it's going to happen. Chicago suburbs, 9-hole indoor dome golf course, which is going to be opening in Oswego in 2027. So you can play golf indoors. I mean, I'm surprised nobody's came up with that before. Only 9 holes though, but still, you want to get your fix in there. In the wintertime, it's good to do it. And we're talking about the Super Bowl. Did you know, Carol, that Charlie Pride, one of the very great country singer, also he was I think one of the first Black Native African American country singers, but the great Charlie Pride was the first guy to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl in 1974. Before that, marching bands played the national anthem. So in 1974, Charlie Pride singing that. Also, one of the great former Detroit Tigers pitchers, the great Mickey Lolich, player for the Detroit Tigers baseball, dies at the age of 85 years old. Gina, I hope you're doing well. I heard you were sick. There you go, Seattle over. Carol, we were talking about the lady in Oswego.
Yeah.
That explain the story for some people that might not have heard the story.
Yeah, so the story's been out quite a bit around here, on the different patch stories. But in Oswego, she's a mother of 6. The first five children was from her first husband, and her second, the sixth child is from her current husband. Well, her ex-husband was just, I guess, ordered to pay $15,000 a month in child support. They've been divorced a while, and I don't know what had happened, but this, back to court, $15,000. Now, her current husband was watching the garage door open as she got home. Her current husband has, that app on the phone where you could see when the garage door opens.
Yeah.
And what he saw was she was walking into the garage and her ex-husband was waiting there for her and chased her into the garage. The guy, her current husband, would watch this happen. Obviously, he couldn't see what happened once he got into the garage, but the ex-husband murdered her. And, 5, 6 kids. And, first of all, there were issues. She had either a restraining order or an order of protection. So obviously, I didn't go down the rabbit hole on the whole story because I can't even, it's so hard for me to even read stuff like this because it's everywhere. And so nothing ever gets done. And then nothing ever gets done. Okay, now he's going to go to jail for life. Fine. But what does it matter? These 5 kids, 6 kids are going to grow up without it's over. It's over now. So when there's orders of protection and come on, like something has to change. This is seriously something that I hear every day. And this guy, and then some asshole was commenting on the link, where they put the story out there, and he said, well, wait, how much money was he ordered to pay? What does that have?
Shit, right? It's just like the story you were saying about the Line Bar on the south side of Chicago. That girl that owns the bar was shot in a robbery. She gave him the money, and he still shot her. But you were telling me this morning, right before the showtime, that how many years was he in prison before this?
I had read, and I'm going to say allegedly because I read this, and I think it's a good source. So this was in Momence, which is out by Braidwood and Coal City, out south here.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he had murdered somebody already. He was in his sentence was 37 years, I think. They let him out early after I think 31 years. Again, this is allegedly, but I read it. I just don't know if it's a good source. He was let out early, 7 years early, 31 years, and into 2012 maybe. And now he killed this innocent mother. If we're so worried about moms getting murdered, guys, all these moms are getting murdered by domestic violence. They're getting murdered daily by these sick people that should have stayed in jail. But again, and I hate sounding like a record, it's crickets out there. It's crickets, crickets.
No one's gonna do shit.
No one's. It's like they don't care if people are getting murdered by criminals, like on the streets in Chicago, or walking into your bar when you're just trying to open your business to make a living for your family. 30 years old. This is the mom. No one's outraged of this. There's no vigils for this.
There's no more, like I said, how many times do I keep pounding this into everybody's head? There's no more oh my gods. There's no more oh my gods. It's
unless it's done by ICE. Unless it's done by federal.
Unless it's done by ICE. Oh yeah. Right. Oh, God forbid if it's a Trump supporter. Oh, let's just hang everybody if it's a Trump supporter. Everybody else, they don't care. You're absolutely right.
It really is.
Horrible. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Richard, thank you, man, for watching. We appreciate it very much. Out of Elmhurst, Illinois, Patrice. Felice, what's up, pal? You're watching Ocean's Pit. Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Not only produce, folks, they have meats, groceries, prepared food as well, rotisserie chicken, and more. That's my good buddy Danny Mezzi from Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. All right, Carol, I got our 6th year anniversary bash. And I want to thank Donnie Morrison for setting this up, and of course the mayor of Schaumburg, Tom Daly. It's going to happen March 4th. March 4th at the Village Tavern in Schaumburg, folks. And we're going to do a live remote, 6 o'clock at night. Special guest, surprise guest. Of course, Laura will be co-hosting, as well as Carol Brandolino, of course. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Mark your calendar. Free chicken fingers, fries, and we're going to get some cocktails. We're going to give away some prizes. It's going to be fun. 6 years, Ocean's Pit. And it's going to be the anniversary on March 4th. Dana, how are you doing? Welcome, Mara, again from Texas. Mara, how you doing? Chicago. Following Chicago flips red, they are trying to highlight the issues and the injustice. We got to get, you know what, Mara, as long as they get rid of Fred Flintstone, our governor and our mayor, that's all they can do. Here's some interesting stuff you sent me. People sent me. But this is, I found myself on realnewsnow.com. Insanity is when illegal refugees get $3,874 a month in federal assistance, while Social Security checks average are $1,200 a month. How do you justify that? How do you justify that and say, oh, that's wrong? How do you justify that?
You can't justify anything anymore because it's all shady. All of it.
Yeah. It's crazy. It really is. Buddy, how you doing? Daryl, I'll see you tonight, pal. Danny Ramondi, how you doing, Danny? I hope you're doing well. Ocean's Pit. And here's, boy, I love this. Everyone isn't your friend. Just because they hang around you and laugh when you doesn't mean they're there for you. Just because they say they got your back doesn't mean they won't stab you in it. People pretend well. Jealousy sometimes doesn't live far. So now your circle, at the end of the day, real situations expose fake people. So pay attention.
Like I said, and I'm sure we all know this as we get older, it's kind of when you go through the worst parts of your life or the hardest parts, you know what I mean, or some certain struggles, you definitely will find out who your real friends are. You'll find out who's there for you when you really need them, who reaches out to you, who, like they say, who checks on you. If you're not the one always checking in, because I usually was that person always kind of reaching out, you figure, let's see, if I don't reach out for a while, is anybody going to think, oh, where's she been? Or is she? So I've really started to see who those people are in my life, and I'm grateful for it, because not that I won't be friends with them anymore, but at least you know who to keep in an arm's length, right? And who to put your energy into.
It's what can you do for me? What can you do for me? Right. And I've noticed that more and more. And as you said, as you get older, you're absolutely right. It makes sense. Listen to this. Utah, and let me tell you if this is what you're thinking here, folks. Boyd, hard to make your way through such a jaded society. Boy, you're right. You hit it right on the, boy, like I said, he always comes up with some good quotes. Yeah. And it really is hard. It's a jaded society out there, and you never know, just because of a vote, just because what you think politically, somebody can turn you right on the. They were your best friends 4 years ago. Yep. And then when Trump came in office, all of a sudden now you're a child molester, you're a Nazi, you're a killer, just because it's just insane how crazy this world is. Robert DeGeneral Provenzano, how you doing, my friend? All right, listen to this, guys. And this goes for people, DUIs, people who had a DUI or maybe multiple DUIs, or have a drinking problem. Now, there's people that had DUIs when they maybe just, had one extra 2 days. It wasn't like it was crazy, but you never know. Jeanette, how you doing? All right. Utah is implemented one of the strictest DUIs prevention laws in the country, targeting repeat extreme drunk driving offenders, eventually putting the no alcohol sale on their driver's license.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
DUIs now must carry a driver's license or a state ID visibly marked with a red no alcohol sale ban, restricting them from purchasing alcohol. The law was strongly supported by victims, including Jeldon Mitchell, whose 13-year-old grandson, Eli Mitchell, was killed in repeat impaired driver. This is back in 2022. This is Utah doing this. And
Hmm.
can you see this happening in all states if you have prior more than one DUI or more, or what kind? Or wow.
I mean, I think it's why not? I don't know that it'll work because they'll have other people buy their booze for them or anything. But to have something like that, they should also do it for domestic violence offenders. Like, because a lot of times these people the alcohol is one of the key components when these people get enraged and do stuff like that. They're not typically in their right mind, I'm guessing. And
Yeah.
then some people are just, maybe have mental issues too. But then when you add
Yeah.
alcohol, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Right.
Or what
So,
else you're on? The
yeah.
average person, if you're just high, if you
Yeah.
want to party sometime and you're drinking, that's one
Yeah.
thing. Then if you have some medical problems and you're taking regular medicine you're supposed to take, and then you're adding shit to it,
Yep.
or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right. Wow. Interesting.
see what happens. Ricky Stokes, what's up? Richard Hamlin, how you doing? Ronnie B, what's up? Guys, Ohio woman gets 1 year sentence in jail after killing and eating a cat. Ohio woman Alexa T. Farrell, 27 years old, was sentenced to 1 year in prison after pleaded guilty of animal cruelty for killing and eating a cat in Canton, Ohio.
Oh, that's just, I don't know. I mean, that's disgusting, but that's sick.
Yeah, that is sick. Now I have to look into the whole rabbit hole and see now if this person's starving.
Right.
Was there
mentally ill?
Just get off on eating animals and killing them?
Right.
Let's see, Boyd. Hey, man, I would love to see you the way you guys see it as much as I would love for you guys to see it my way. How would we deal with that? A lot of both about us. What's your take on that?
And I don't even know what that means. I'd love to see it the way
What?
you guys see it as much as I would love for you guys to.
Um,
I don't know. I mean, look, you know what? I love to sit down with people actually that
yeah,
being completely on the opposite side because I know I can meet people halfway. I think that for me is where I set myself apart from these far left and far right people.
me too.
Because
Yeah,
I completely understand. Look, I'm a mom. I have kids. I mean, I have a pretty normal life. You know what I mean? Fairly normal upbringing. And you know what? If you were friends with me 10 years ago and you loved me and you thought the world of me, and now just because I've moved more toward conservative side because of a lot of things I've seen over the last how many years that just are not okay. And you're going to now call me either think I'm a racist or it's like, no, you can't even use that. You've known me for 15, 20 years and you loved me and you think I'm a great person and you had me around your kids and I watched your kids. And now just because of this, you're going to like shun me. That's a problem for me because I wouldn't even do that to you unless, of course, you got that. There really is that derangement syndrome. I hate to use it, but it's there where they can't do anything else, but their whole day has to do with it. Everything they say online has to do with it. You could see a meme or something come up, something silly, and then it's Trump. We're MAGA, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Look,
and I
I
know
have
people out
friends
there that say Dems and liberals. I know there's those idiots on the far right side that do the same, and I think the same thing of them. If that's all you think about and that's all you talk about, then you need a life. I'm sorry, you really do.
I agree with you on that. And look, I've got very good friends that we are not in the same page politically, and I know that, and we are still great friends. I'm not going to leave somebody because he doesn't follow my political ways. I am not going to stop talking to somebody because I didn't get the shots in 2020, but because other people did, I'm not going to stop talking to them.
No.
I knew people that weren't invited to parties anymore because you didn't get the shot. You didn't get the shot. You can't come to my house because you didn't get the shot. You guys are a bunch of idiots. You didn't get the shot. You can't come to my house.
Oh, God.
Oh, and there was one lady that talked just like that. You can't come to my house. Oh, Mary in the house, Mary Grievous. From NTD Vacations, the Chicago Music Cruise. Don't forget, give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. Say you want to jump on the ocean with Ocean on the cruise. And Mary, sorry about your cousin Danny passing away.
Oh, yeah.
I really like both of you guys. That's why and Boyd, here's a perfect example. I don't know Boyd that well, but Boyd, at least he comes up with some great things. He comes up with some great topics and some great answers and some great debates.
Yeah, he's well informed, which sometimes I'm not, but I'm just giving my
in life. You can still talk to people,
right?
You can still live a normal life and go out and do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's people, of course, I've also, blocked me or blocked them, whatever it is. It's just crazy.
It is. It's so crazy, but whatever. I mean, good riddance. Yeah,
you got it. Frank Marone, what's up, buddy? TDS is right. The dumpster company, got to check my buddy Frank. He does a great job. Just did a great job for Jerry Renda's house. Mm-hmm. Cleared out all his mom's stuff, so you got to check him out. Maybe we should get Frank back on the show again. Kimberly. All right, what do we got here, folks? Again, now this is funny, Carol. The owner of the Raiders, I forgot how old he is, but his 26-year-old girlfriend said, no idea he was a billionaire. She fell in love with She fell in love with his smile.
Oh, all 4 teeth, maybe, or what? Yeah. Dentures? Well, did he have his dentures?
I fell in love not with his wealth and not with his status. Now, I'm not saying that all of them do that. Who was the girl? The Pamela
Nicole.
Nicole. Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole Smith.
Yeah, Anna Nicole Smith. Right.
Anna Nicole Smith. And with the guy that was on his deathbed at 99, whatever. I mean, come on.
She took care of him. She was his caretaker. Like, I would do that. I told you this. But am I going to say I'm in love with somebody and I'm actually doing anything? No, you're changing. You're a caretaker. You're a caretaker at that point, right? So look, if she fulfilled his last wishes for his last couple years of life or whatever, good for him and good for her. If they helped each other, whatever. I'm not a hater, but don't say these women that are with these guys who are millionaires how many times over that I'm in love with him. That's like beyond daddy issues. You're a gold digger and just, own it. If you're a gold digger, own it. I know gold diggers and they own it. They will come right out and say it. How much do you make? This and that, what kind of car do you drive? They'll come right out and ask you. Those are the real OG gold diggers. They'll let you know right off the bat.
Let you know right now, and at least, be honest. At least be honest. Right. Just make sure they wash the rags warm.
Yeah.
You got it. 76% of honey in grocery stores isn't real honey. Mm-hmm. You've been eating corn syrup with yellow dye.
Oh.
Nothing surprises me anymore if that's the truth. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy what they got here.
Your local honey. I know that. You're supposed to get your local honey, which is what I try to buy. And it is expensive, but I love honey. I put it in all of my drinks, stuff like that. But if you take a tablespoon of honey, by the way, with lots of cinnamon on it, it actually helps soothe and coat your throat. If you have a bad sore throat or a cough, it does help. But I believe that. You don't even know what you're ingesting anymore.
No, unfortunately, you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. But here's one that makes your day, guys. She is 26. He is 60. Mm-hmm. And already they have 22 kids. Their goal is to have 105 children. They're going to build a village. Mm-hmm. Christina Öztürk, a 26-year-old lady from Moscow, and her 60-year-old Turkish millionaire husband, Galip Orskus, are parents of 22 children. 21 of them born via Syro. SOSURO.
Surrogate. Yeah, of course, because she's not going to have.
Right. In 1 year, the couple reportedly spent over $1.6 million on surrogates and caregivers with all kids under the age of 7, raised mostly. They want to build their own village.
So a cult. Here's the thing. Cult. You're going to pay people to raise all these kids that another person birthed. What? That's sick. I think that's sickening. Like, What the hell? It's like you're just paying for kids. You're paying for them. It's like you're buying them. You
Yeah.
have many, and then you're going to have other people take care of them and raise them. What's the point of having them? You're not having them to love them and nurture them and, raise good human beings. You're not even going to be there.
You're not even going to be there, and you're not even going to know their names. You can't remember 5 names, let alone 24 or 23. Oh. You know what? Just call them number 1, number 2, number 3. Put a green sticker on them.
Yeah.
Your color is green. You're blue. Whatever it is. Frank, biggest rack is olive oil, 100%. Yeah. If olive oil solidifies in fridge, it's 100%. Okay.
Yeah. I just saw a video on that, actually. If it solidifies, you can tell about the olives, the greener the olive. I've been watching cooking shows. Listen, I'm going to start cooking more and more and more. That lady, Rita, her name is Rita Palermo, and she is unbelievable cook, and she cooks real easy, mostly Italian dishes.
Yeah.
I've been running out to the store. Like, she makes 3-ingredient lemon cookies. She makes these shish kebabs, very Italian food, So that's it. I'm going to Martha Stewart. That's what's going to happen now.
Have your own cooking show. Have your own cooking show. Yeah. That's going to be next.
Right.
You got it. Randolino's cooking show. Right. Jeff Hunt, my good buddy Jeff from Seventh Heaven. He's 60. Viagra stock just rose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, guys, I get called asshole a lot. It's true. But hey, I never got called stupid, ignorant, or fucking ugly.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a bonus.
Thank you, Joe, for that one. That's a good one. So guys with hair, women with hair, washing your hair with coffee water can help stimulate roots that boost hair growth, reduce hair fallout, and make your hair thicker and longer.
What's coffee water? Like
water, washing your hair, coffee has been shown to stimulate hair, prolong the growth of hair. Labs reduced. Yeah, that's interesting. Tropical caffeine may also improve scalp blood flow.
Oh, tropical caffeine. I was going to say it had to do with caffeine for sure.
Yeah, okay, coffee water.
Huh.
I don't know. Interesting. Best health advice for people in their late 50s, early 60s. Protect sleep like medicine. Everything else depends on it. Walk daily to keep joints, heart, and mind active. Eat supply, manage stress. Okay, this is kind of, I thought it'd be something different up there that we all know. 5 heads. No, yeah, it's stupid. I've never seen a country work so hard to get rid of a president, but not illegal immigrants, drug dealers, or child traffickers. I mean, if you think about it, as much, no matter what side of the fence you're on, this does kind of make sense.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes
I'm going to ask my liberal friends. Even this has to make sense to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you worry so much of getting rid of our president, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But the illegal immigrants, we're going through that whole thing with ICE now. Drug dealers, child traffickers, all this stuff. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Jerry Maselli, happy birthday, Jerry. And congratulations. Didn't Jerry Maselli, Jerry, you're a teacher for wrestling or something. I know you do something with kids. They won a championship or something. So Jerry Maselli, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So, yeah. And here you go. Former Mayor Lightfoot, according to the Chicago Tribune, has served with a lawsuit from J.P. Morgan Chase Bank for allegedly failing to pay about $11,000 in bills, according to a copy of a complaint, Cook County Circuit Court. Former mayor getting sued over credit card debt.
Well, that's just bad business. I mean, she had all the money in the world. I'm sure they were shady about everything else. Pay your shit. I mean, everything else was paid. You might as well get that taken care of too.
Yeah, especially when you're robbing the place. You're robbing. You could have made that money. Pay your debt.
Right.
Like we were talking about the Super Bowl coming up this Sunday, guys. Super Bowl halftime performers. What do you think they make?
I don't think they get paid. I don't think they get paid. Okay.
Super Bowl halftime performers receive minimal compensation, typically only union scale payments, which is approximately $671 for the performance. And then they get about $1,800 for rehearsal.
Okay.
The NFL covers all production costs, including travel, staging expenses, which can exceed $10 million. Despite the low direct payment, artists gain a lot of exposure, et cetera, et cetera. So not as much as you would think.
No.
I mean, millions and billions of people are watching you. It makes sense. The great Mark Twain said, "No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot."
That's right? They're going to see what they want to see. Is what they're saying. I think, if you're like tunnel vision, you're going to see what you want to see, and that's it. That's why data, statistics, and all that. They tune it out. People tune it out because they don't want to see it the factual way.
Absolutely. Well, it's almost like if you find out a friend of yours did something, and you're like, man, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to believe it. I can't see until I have proof. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, sometimes stuff like that does happen. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. It's time for the JRC Ace Hardware weather. It's the minute for Thursday, February 5th. 24 degrees out there right now, folks. 72% humidity, 9-mile-an-hour winds, little light snowflakes today. Not much, but there is a little snow coming down early this morning. That's the weather for today, for Thursday, February 5th. Brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Perry, the Doberman Pinscher, won the Best in Show, 150th Westminster Dog Show. Perry, the Doberman Pinscher. Love those dogs. Love those dogs.
All right. Here, real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how I go down the rabbit hole with some of these memes? The ones that just crack me up, I screenshot and save them. So, you know how we talk about self-love, meaning like, say good things to yourself about yourself because what you say to yourself matters.
Yes.
So this meme says, this is the new self-care ritual, to talk to myself like I talk to my dog. And it says, hey, cutie, look at that belly. You're so smart. Do you want a treat? Yeah.
You know how we talk to our dogs. I know I do.
Look at how cute your little belly,
Yeah. And
then,
that's how you got to look yourself in the mirror. Boy, little belly, how are you doing?
It's adoringly, right? We got to look at ourselves adoringly and just embrace everything that, may piss us off or we might not like. And then this one says dating men today. And I'm sure this could go for dating women today as well. So it says, you have to ask once you meet somebody if they are single, situationship single, still in love with the ex single, still living with their wife single, or still working on myself single. Which single are you?
Yeah.
Single?
It's you see how hard it is these days. It can't just be I'm single. That's it. But I've got a couple I see.
And you know Rebecca, what? If as a woman you ask too many questions, I find myself like this. If I feel like I don't want to ask too many questions, not even about dating, just when I meet somebody, whether it's work related or whatever, I don't want to seem like crazy. Like, why are they like drilling me? But really, because I want to know, you know what I mean? Because shit's shady around here. And I'm not one of those that's just like, oh, okay. You have a ring on your wedding finger, but you're not. That's the thing that really gets me. Oh no, we've been separated. Well, okay, why are you wearing a wedding ring?
Well, yeah, sometimes I hear it. Some people told me they wear it for the ring, for the kids. So yeah, but or they're not living together, or they're not working together. I've known a couple that's been separated for 27 years, but they won't get a divorce because of the insurance.
Yeah, sure,
because of
but
business.
there's a lot of.
But they live separate. But they completely live separate lives.
Right, totally. Yeah. They're doing it for the finance part of it. But there's a lot of men. I'm noticing men that don't wear wedding rings. But they're married, really married. They're happily married too. Yeah. So then it's like women, I've noticed now, they're looking, the first thing they do is look at their hand. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a ring on. First of all, I'm not approaching anybody. Like, I don't. Like, I'll say hello, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't, never, I'm not going to go up to somebody and be like, hey, how's it going? Are you married? Never. So that's whatever it is. But if you don't have a ring on, then people may come up to you and hit on you. If but if you're married, then the woman comes up to them. I've seen this happen before. The wife is there. And then you're like, holy shit. And the guy doesn't have a ring on. And you're like, okay, well.
Yeah. Or sometimes they say if you have a ring, sometimes more people will come up to you sometimes because
certain types of people will. You would definitely attract a certain type of person with a
men and women. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Good point. Rebecca's watching. Rebecca, I think your mom was watching too, Carol.
Yeah, I saw her earlier. Yeah, she's probably at work.
Good. Rebecca, welcome. Ocean's Pit, guys. Now, I don't know about this. I never trust this Anthony Fauci guy, but according to America Loves, because it's called AmericaLoves.com, Anthony Fauci hasn't left his house in over a year. According to a former private security contractor, Fauci lives in a bunker-like atmosphere, spending his days in lavishly remodeled sub-basement underneath his New Jersey ranch. He's afraid to come out because he knows there's hundreds of millions of family members of people lost in gain-of-function research. He also wanted in 11 countries to face charges of mass murder.
Well, I'm glad he's stuck in a basement somewhere, regardless of how lavish it is, so he knows how everybody else felt when we were forced to be staying in the house and not go anywhere. Yeah. So I hope he lives the rest of his days like that.
I hope so, too. And according to People magazine, Mary Jo Buttafuoco recalls exact feeling of being shot in the face by Amy Fisher 33 years ago. Wow, that whole story was – that guy Buttafuoco was a whack job, a complete idiot. Yep. You know, you see people that have affairs or you see people whatever, but this guy was just an idiot.
Yeah.
He got everything deserved that he got. Complete idiot.
Yep. Joey Buttafuoco.
Yeah. And it's embarrassing that it's Italian. Makes us Italians look bad. Like Pelosi.
Don't shit where you eat. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do that. It's a real basic idea. You know, do it far away if you're going to do it.
Yeah, right. Now, here's something I know I'm going to get some shit on. Allegedly, mind you. Mm-hmm. Let's end this nonsense once and for all. According to Ashley Biden, Joe Biden's daughter, if you heard about this in her book, diary, I'm so afraid of him coming into the shower with me that I've waited until late at night to take a shower. Ashley Biden, diary page 67 and 68, allegedly. My father molested me many times in the shower. Ashley Biden, daughter of Joe Biden. Like when someone comes up with a story, something like this, allegedly, whether it's true or not, and it's out there in public where you can look it up by Cindy Moon, M-O-O-N, Cindy Moon. It makes you, is there, in reality, is it completely, these stories, when you see stories like this, are they completely fabricated from beginning to end? Or is there some little truth that they blow up and make it worse than it is, or vice versa, in your opinion, Carol?
Well, if this book is actually out and his daughter actually wrote it, I mean, has she confirmed that she actually wrote this part of the book and she stands by what she's saying, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to look at this the same way I would look at it from the other side, right? I always, when I hear something like that, like if I heard something about Trump, like that he raped little girls or something, that, listen, you're going to look for some kind of facts. Now, this is the man's daughter. This is different than just some random person saying something like this, okay?
Allegedly, guys, I'll remind you, allegedly, this is what it says.
So we don't have a copy, like you can't go online and look at a copy of this book and the words in there?
It's her diary, and supposedly she turned it into a book.
Okay.
Now, I think if this was true, it would be all over but because of the news channels that are out there, and they're going to protect, just like when Joe Biden was president of the United States and they said he was mentally okay, we knew now that he wasn't.
Right.
So they have to protect the source.
Right.
Just like if it was with President Trump, with the girls, whatever you got, wouldn't that be on every headline? Every headline. Yes. It would be the major story on Jimmy Kimmel, on CNN, on Channel 7, Channel 5, Channel 2. It would be on every channel,
Right.
right?
But they can't prove it. But I just wonder if the hypocrites that talk about women not being believed when they talk about being sexually assaulted, and it was 10 or 15 or 20 or 25 years ago, if
Yes.
the hypocrites that bitch about that, they're not going to believe Joe Biden's daughter, that's the epitome of hypocrisy. So you're not going to believe Joe Biden's daughter if this allegedly happened.
Correct.
And she said that.
Right.
But we're supposed to believe every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes out of the woodwork that says that this person, that person, other political figures, Trump and whoever did stuff to them. But we got to believe them right off the bat. They read it. They even say it. It looks like it's in the Epstein files. And they're saying that things could be made up. These people are going to get sued. TMZ reported on it. Like,
right.
I can't believe TMZ they're in their own amount of trouble. Now, I haven't heard anything come out of that guy's mouth either about.
Ever since he was on that list.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, there's just a lot of hypocrisy. Do I think that that's true? God, I hope it isn't. But does he still talk to his daughter? Are him and his daughter close?
I have no clue.
Is she disgruntled and they have issues in their family? And then she's saying stuff like this, like what Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s, family turned on him. You know what I mean? And they're going to say shit about him too. So people are pissed off and they can make money off of things that they're putting out there and selling. Money talks, and so they can lie their asses off and we'll never know.
Unfortunately, exactly. And unfortunately, Carol, just like what you're saying with all these news channels and whatever, unfortunately, people and I remember this when I first started the show, I made a comment. I wish we can go back to the days when it was before with the 5 channels and everything like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was going on back then too.
Mm-hmm.
We just only heard it from 5 different channels. We thought the world was better back then. Yeah. I just think back then everything was more hidden. Now with social media, everything is out. Everyone's a target. It's all crazy. Okay, here you go. If Trump is innocent of the list and he knew what Epstein was doing, why didn't he blow a whistle on Epstein? Well, I thought in 2004, didn't he call the FBI and on Epstein? If I'm correct, I heard something like that too.
Again, I read something like that as well. We just don't know what's true anymore. Like I know that
we don't know what's true.
Bad shit happened before.
We don't know.
We don't know what's true anymore.
But if you're going to hit on Trump like this, and Boyd, I understand. How come nobody's saying anything about Bill Boy, Hillary, Bill Clinton? How come nobody's saying anything about him?
Yeah.
Why is it just Trump? Why not Bill Clinton and Hillary? Now they're going against to testify. Why? If it's bad for one guy to do it, why is it okay for another? Why? Because he's not the president anymore?
Right. But can you imagine what would happen to Trump if he did what Bill Clinton did to Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office? Can you even imagine? But that just got brushed under the table. People still like Bill because he was a cool dude. You know what? The wolf, what do they say? The wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, come on, guys, open your eyes. When something seems like Obama, he had the most amazing look. He could speak so well. He could bring you into anything he was saying. He was smooth. He was a very good speaker, very eloquent, you can pull people in. This is why I'd rather take somebody at their word, being whether they're real, genuine people. And if you're harsh, I'll take it as long as you're being real. I would way rather have somebody that's who they are up front.
I agree. But I also agree with Boyd said. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree with you, Boyd. Anybody, if it's proven.
Yes.
Anybody.
Yep.
Trump, Biden, 100%. Obama, my next door neighbor. I don't give a shit. You're screwing around with kids, you are going down. The problem is, and we repeat this over and over and over, they got to arrest one. And once they arrest one, some big one, he will rat them all out, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the only way this is going to end.
It's going to be half of Hollywood, by the way, and lots of politicians. I mean, it would be a big, that I don't even know.
Yeah.
detrimental for sure in
And
society.
just like I think Boyd might have said this last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, it would wow.
Yeah.
Everything would be just completely different. I mean, it would
Yes.
just change. It would
Completely.
shock the whole world. Not only with the celebrities and politicians and world leaders. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. Yeah, a tsunami. There you go. Thank you, Boyd. It would be a tsunami. It would be mass suicides. It would be people going ballistic and crazy.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going to happen. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, guys. A couple other shows coming up. Don't forget, next Thursday we'll be at Shea Hotel Rooftop, Arlington Heights on the 12th. On the 13th, we'll be in Kenosha, Wisconsin for the firefighters. We always do things for our first responders. 14th, Impact Fuel Room with Ocean's Rat Pack with the Main Event Band. That show is sold out for Valentine's Day. The 21st at Taverna. 28th will be at Rookies in Hoffman Estates. 3 new venues in March. March 7th will be at Johnny Cabs in Burr Ridge. The 19th of March will be at Chef Shangri-La in North Riverside. It's like a halakaliki. It's Hawaiian drinks, Hawaiian food. It's pretty cool on the 19th. 28th will be at 28 Mile Distillery in Highwood. And we're excited. Also, we'll be at Primo Italian Bar in Gurney on the 11th of April. And Moe's Dream Police, the Dream Police, my rock band tribute to Cheap Trick, will be at the Hard Rock Casino on Tuesday, April 1st. April Fool's Day, National Cheap Trick Day with our special salute to Cheap Trick. So it will be a lot of fun. Robin, I hope you're doing well. We got a couple minutes left. 3 questions about the shootings in Minneapolis. Why are civilians at ICE tactical operations carrying guns with armor-piercing bullets? Why have Democratic politicians told citizens not to fight or harass federal officers in the middle of operation? Why is stopping ICE from removing dangerous criminals a problem or heroic? That's another thing. If you look at how many countries and people have border patrol, you don't hear anything like this.
It's the people that are getting sent in. It really has to be. I don't even think it's the regular people protesting that are walking or just, there. I think the radical people that are standing in front of cars and agitating, like you said, I think they're just paid people to do that. They're not. Yeah. And then it's causing fighting amongst the right and the left, and they're not even part of that. They're just getting paid to do it. So that's what they're doing. They're keeping us at war on purpose.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Dana, when you wrap up and talk about upcoming shows, can you say how to get tickets to Chez Paul? All right. First of all, there's no reservations. First come, first serve at the Chez Paul. And you can go to my website, TonyOceanMusic.com. We'll give you all the information. But Dana, there's no reservations upstairs on the rooftop. So hope to see you guys there. It will be a lot of fun. Carol, this is interesting. Flaws, I got them. Laws, I broke them. Dues, I paid them. Scars, I bear them. Lessons, I learned them. Problems, I still have them. That's life. I still love it.
Yeah. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. And it's like you said, every story that comes up, there's always something on there that it's just mind-boggling. And like I said, there's no more like, oh my gods anymore. And I don't know, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Carol, I don't know. Carl Joseph, what's up, buddy? From Arizona. I think now you're going to Las Vegas. I don't know. It's scary. Guys, You're looking for landscaping, now it's the time. Call my buddy Jack Vanna Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service and installation, servicing the North Shore for over 50 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony O sent you. We just lost Carol there for a minute. Now let's see if we can bring her in for the last second there. There she is. Pop back up again. Guys, birthdays, Thursday, February 5th. Let's see. Barbara Hershey. See if you guys remember some of these. 78. Corey Wells, originally from Three Dog Night. Tippi Hedren from the movie Birds, one of my favorite movies. Henry Herron, one of the best baseball players ever. John Carradine, great actor. Rosa Parks, of course, she was the African-American lady who wouldn't get off the bus. Love that. What a strong woman she was. Lawrence Taylor with the great New York Giants. Clint Black, country singer. Samuel Adams, Jay Adams, another great actor. Sean Connery, James Bond. Jackie Robinson, one of the greatest baseball players of our time. Let's see. Michael Beck from the Warriors. Catherine Ross, I love her. Justin Timberlake, or Timberstein, turns 45 years old. Terry Kath, one of the original single guitar players with Chicago. God, you gotta love it, man. And of course, you're gonna love this one. Facebook. Happy birthday, Facebook. 22 years old. Started February 4th, 2004. Facebook celebrate. You believe it's been 22 years old?
Wow, long time. I haven't been on since 2004. I was on 2000, I think 9. I went on after Gianni was born.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, and like I said, we talk about it over and over. As good as it is, there's also a lot of damage with it too. Social media in general. Guys, tomorrow, Friday, we'll have Frankie Boom Boom Hollywood Rodriguez live stream on Ocean Spit. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Tonight, Zaza's in Lake Barrington. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, brand new place called Gusto's in Glenview with Double T. That's an 8 o'clock hit. And don't forget, the 6-year Ocean Spit anniversary will happen on March 4th at the Village Tavern in Schaumburg. Great food. It's going to be fun prizes, a lot of good guests. It's going to be good. And it's come to our friends from Ace Hardware. Save on all supplies you need for your next paint project. Buy one, get one 50% off on Clark and Kensington or Royal Paints. Select Ace paint kits, including tray, brush, and rollers. Select Frog Painter's Tape. See the in-store ad for a coupon of 25% off one regular price item under $50 or $12.50 off any item over $50. Some restrictions apply. Our good friends from Ace. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching today. Carol, again, great job, great week. And you guys have an incredible weekend, but we will be back tomorrow again with Frankie Boom Boom Hollywood Rodriguez. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another, folks. And if you're offended with this show or any other show, change the channel. But remember, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. But the most important thing we learn every day, just try to get along and respect each other's feelings because we all have different ones.
Yep.
Behave, be good, live life, have fun. Ringo and John Lennon, of course, said peace and love. God bless you, everybody. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Bye-bye, Carol. Bye.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Peace and love.